Hello, I'm Kirsten Mattingly from Bullitt Central High School, and my category is prop construction. And the prop that I chose to do was the handbook for the recently deceased from Beetlejuice, specifically the junior production, but this prop is the same in both. Here's my finished prop. And why I chose this prop is because me and my mom both have loved Beetlejuice for a really long time. And we love the musical, we love the movies, we love the cartoons, everything Beetlejuice. So whenever I was thinking of props to do, I was like, I have to do that one. But my original idea, I took inspiration from a picture I saw of a Broadway production of Beetlejuice where they were holding the book in front of them like this, and the lights were glowing on their faces. And Adam and Barbara were on the sides, and Beetlejuice was in the middle. And so I was like, maybe I'll use a cereal box for the outside of the book, and then add hinges in the middle, but also folds to make sure it's the actual shape of a book. I was like, wait, why don't I actually use a book? So my original concept, which is pictured right here, I knew that it had to light up, because I thought that was the coolest thing. It definitely had to open and close, and it had to be lightweight for Beetlejuice to kind of throw around if he wanted to, or if they wanted to. And I was also thinking it would have to be like padded on the insides of the book, so that if Beetlejuice wanted to slam it closed, as he does once or twice in the script, that it wouldn't be super loud or break. And so that leads me to my next thing. The materials I used acrylic paint, which I already have, which 90% of my paint came from Goodwill. I also used, this book was from Goodwill that I originally cut up. It was a Tom Clancy book, so I had to make sure that nothing on the inside said anything bad, because I did use original pages from that. And then I also wanted it to light up, so I used my mom gave me a portable USB battery, and I used it to charge my LED lights in here. And the reason why it's open on the inside still over here is so that you have to press this button and use the remote to turn on the lights. And you can do that before the performance and then have it closed, and the light shouldn't seep through enough to grab the audience's attention. And I also realized that halfway through that the light would shine through the middle when I had it turned on. So I had to use black felt and cover it right there in the middle, so that it didn't have like a spotlight on the wall of the stage or something. Yeah. And then so how I started this, I painted the cover, and then I went on the inside and started gluing foam on the inside for structure. And then I glued pages from the original book over top, and then pages on top the front too. And so the way it works is you have to press this button, and then you take the remote, and you can turn it on, and it goes to any color. I think purple or green or white are the most fitting for this one, because it's Beetlejuice. And then, especially when it's dark, it should glow onto the actors' faces. And I think it's really interesting. I used black felt on the sides to try and make sure it didn't seep through the edges. And this took me about maybe 7 or 8 hours in total, but I did this over a span of a couple weeks. And that is my handbook for the recently deceased. Thank you.